Huh. Worthless! Sorry, Balto. The next painting is... Right, it's this one. What are you doing? You're Crichton. Your reputation precedes you. I heard so much about you from my colleagues, and was wondering if you would grace this grand event. And as luck would have it, here you are. It is truly an honor to meet you. There are many things I wish to introduce you to you. But before that, allow me to introduce myself. I am Balto, a painter. You should be quite familiar with this profession, no? But in addition to being a painter myself, I am also an art conservator. No matter what type of damage a painting has suffered, whether it was burnt, chewed on by rodents, rotted by mold, or any similar matter, as long as it is in my hands, I can restore the painting to its original, most perfect state. Restoring paintings. Do you just repaint them? Of course not. Were I to just repaint them exactly as they were, that would be called copying. What we art conservators must do is restore a piece of artwork to its most original, pristine condition. Every detail, from the colors to the brushstrokes, even the material of the canvas itself, must be exactly the same as the original painting. That sounds complicated. That sounds amazing. It is sound amazing. Isn't it? It takes exceptional painting skill, as well as an uncommonly keen and detailed image perception, which is why I simply haven't been able to hire many capable assistants. I mean, if a painter has both exceptional skills and a keen perception of the smallest details, then why not just focus on their own work instead of helping restore that of other artists? Not to mention how this job doesn't pay well, and how people often think of us as a bunch of copycats with mediocre skills. But every job needs to be done by someone. Will you agree? Art is a precious thing. An outstanding painting can carry history, stories, and emotions, and of course, its market value. No matter what others think, as an artist myself, I will not stand idly by and watch those paintings deteriorate. But as I just said, this job doesn't pay well and is often misunderstood. Though I've been busy trying to recruit assistants, as you can see, as of now, I'm still the only one doing the job. That's why I'm here today. I want to educate people about what an art conservator does, and perhaps I'll be able to recruit a few more people this way. However, though I've yet to find an assistant, I have received numerous commissions to restore ancient paintings. These old paintings come from Mondstadt and Liyue. They include landscapes, figures, animals, and even crayon drawings from children. You restore crayon drawings too? In principle, as long as it's a painting, it's a valid commission. Besides, even a child's crayon drawing contains the hard work they poured into it. Who is to say that it may not be their first step to becoming an artist one day? So it's understandable that the parents would come to restore it. Come to me to restore it. Come to me to restore it. For it to be restored. It's okay. I do this all the time. So I think of two sentences and I write both of them, and it looks awful and final. Your expression says you haven't even managed to convince yourself. Do you know how to do crayon drawings? Sure, I'm not an expert crayon artist. I'm just not an expert crayon artist. And I'm only superficially familiar with the literature, so I must study up on knowledge regarding crayon drawings. Carrington, if you would you be willing to do me a favor? As you can see, I'm the only one here, but to restore a painting, I need to go out and find the relevant scenery painted therein. You need to go out and find the original scenery? That's quite a lot of preparation. Alas, indeed. Not only that, I also have to do all kinds of research on materials relevant to the painting. For example, how the scenery and animals depicted looked like at the time they were painted. Fortunately, the paintings I'm currently commissioned to restore aren't too old, so things shouldn't have changed drastically. I was about to head out to study the original locations, but as you know, the wilderness is a dangerous place for those more adept with the brush than the sword. That's why I'd like to ask you to find the relevant scenery for me. I'm not artistically gifted. No worries, I have already prepared everything that you'll need. I've done this before when hiring others to help me in the past. Look, this is a photo of the painting to be restored, and I have already marked the key landmarks in it. All you need to do is find the location and take photos of the marked objects with this camera, and you're done. So, I just need to take photos? That's right, but you ought to familiarize yourself with the paintings before taking the picture. You need to feel their aesthetics and artistic sense. Let the paintings linger in your mind. As long as you understand them, perhaps you'll be able to sense the entire process of how these paintings were done while taking photos. Sketching, outlining, coloring, refining the details. You mean like a hallucination? Hallucinating. It does seem a bit much. You are correct. To me, art is a type of hallucination. What an artist must do is capture the hallucination in detail and express it objectively. Believe me, just study the photos I give you and you will surely feel the artistic hallucinations within. I entrust this task to you, Crichton, and I shall start on restoring these paintings. Right, the next one is, once you reach viewing point, you must select one of three pictures that best corresponds to the current viewing point and start looking for the missing scenery objects. After selecting the picture, you can move your camera and match the picture with the current scenery. Look for any missing objects. Once you have found said objects, you can record them. Each picture will have 2 to 3 missing scenery objects. When attempting to record them, you may have to adjust your viewing angle multiple times. Once all the objects have been restored, the current picture will have its missing details completely filled in. Dang. Not what I meant. Gosh dang it. Okay. Guess I'll just continue on with these other ones. Boy, this type of game sure is inspiring, haha. Uh, what new game? Traveler. Good timing. I happen to need someone to play test my new game. Look here, I'm calling this game Inspiration Eruption. It perfectly captures the entire process of how we poets create poetry. You mean drinking, drinking, and more drinking? Ooh, enlighten me. Before we write a poem, we have to start by seeking out inspiration. Some like to travel, some prefer solitude, while others really enjoy using wine to stimulate their creativity. This is the most challenging part, since we cannot pinpoint where inspiration lies. So most of the time we feel like we haven't found our muse and become anxious and depressed. But in truth, inspiration has already visited us and left its mark inside our heads without us ever knowing. At the right juncture, they will come bursting out and take the form of a great poem, or a painting, or something else. And you can turn all that into a game? Of course. The process of making poetry is quite clear and easily understood. It just so happens that there are a few tabletop game designers in Mondstadt interested in my ideas. After some discussions and a few brainstorming sessions, we finally came up with Inspiration Eruption. You can try it right now if you're interested. Play a few rounds and maybe you'll become a poet yourself. After the challenge begins, characters who defeat opponents within the mythic domains will obtain inspiring crystal stacks. Inspiring crystals will rupture once every 40 seconds. When they rupture, they will unleash a shockwave within a fixed AoE and deal immense damage based on the number of inspiring crystal stacks the current on-field character has. The shockwave's damage will decrease further from the epicenter. While the inspiring crystals are waiting to rupture, Mythic Nexus will appear within the domain. Such foes will be very tough and hard to defeat. Skilled use of inspiring crystals waiting to rupture may aid you in defeating these opponents with ease. After inspiring crystals rupture, if the Mythic Nexus has already been defeated, they will once again start to stack. If the Mythic Nexus has not been defeated, then the crystals will not begin to stack again, but the Nexus will be weakened and no other opponents will spawn until it is defeated. Oh, nice! After that happens, crystals will begin to stack again, and opponents of various kinds will spawn once more. Fascinating. Alrighty, and the last one. Chingshi. Now it shouldn't be too difficult. What are you doing? I'm setting up the game I'm responsible for. Have you heard of 100 pace hurling rights? You want me to conduct a bunch of rights to check things long distances? You are very perceptive and got it half right. The core game mechanics do revolve around throwing, but that's not what rights means here. I learned about this game from an ancient book. Let me briefly walk you through it. The traditional rules dictate that all participants in this game must be sitting down as part of the rites. Well, you must also adopt a special sitting posture, which I will not demonstrate for you at this time, since I don't have any cushions here. From their sitting positions, the participants must follow the music's rhythm, and throw the darts into the distant pots. Not a rhythm one. There are many ways to throw the darts into the pots, with each with their own special names. For example, the first dart to land in the pot is called the first. If the subsequent dart also lands in the vessel, it's called a streak. Oh. If the dart hits the handles of the pot, it's called piercing. If a dart is thrown through the neck before bouncing out of the pot, it's called valiant. That's way too complicated. There's no way to remember all that. Don't worry, you don't need to remember all those terms. Remembering them is my job. Anyway, all you need to know is that the goal is to throw as many darts into the pots as you can before time runs out. I'll take care of the rest. Okay, but what about the rhythm part? That sure is simplified, alright? I mean, the rulebook does say that whoever tosses the most darts into the pot wins. As for the rules that require the loser to drink and write a poem, I can't really ask every player who loses to do all that now. Now can I? Anyways, I'm almost done setting up the game. The holding pots are over there. I'll get you the darts momentarily. You can try it now if you're interested. In 100 pace hurling rights, Players can throw darts. Hitting any spot on the holding pot with darts will award points. Holding the throw button will allow you to aim. Release the throw dart. Hit as many holding pots as you can within the time limit to score points. The challenge will end once time is up or there are no more pots left on the field. Interesting. I wonder if any of these things are co-op compatible. Sure, we'll try this. Let's see, who do I think would be more precision based? Do you want to try playing 100 pace hurling rights? Sure. Here are your darts, and the pots are over there. Holding pot is 25 points. Slight pot is 25 points. Ring of rights is... You can do co-op with this. Ooh. Short time after you can fire off multiple darts consecutively by holding the throw button. Dang. Ring of rights. Special item created by the organizer. If darts thrown past the ring to hit, the score gained will be double. It will disappear after appearing for a while. This looks like it would be fun to do co-op. Alrighty, this is an ordinary holding pot created by the organizer, which will award 25 points when hit. Slight pots are special holding pots created by the organizer that will award 25 points when hit. For a short time after, you can fire off multiple darts consecutively by holding the throw button. Ring of Rights is a special item created by the organizer. If thrown darts pass through the ring to hit a holding pot, score gained will be doubled. The ring will disappear after appearing for a while.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Hey. Okay, so I'm better off just aiming. Oh, what was the minimum score I needed? I mean max. 600. Next one's 900. Great. Okay. Quicker pots are special holding pots created by the organizer. They will award 20 points when hit. These pots will explode when hit, destroying all holding pots in a fixed area. Pot shattering with this will also count towards your score. Agile pots are special holding pots created by the organizer that will move between two points and 60 points on hit. 2 sounds sad. Alright, the beam bucket. Oh, the beam of blocking will obstruct thrown darts. Hit it a certain number of times to destroy it. Sorry, Cosmo. Haha! Ah, sweet. Oh, it's AR what? Fancy that. Of course. Stupid portal teeth. I'll give it a try. The character triggers frozen, vaporized, or electrocharged on an opponent. A shockwave will be unleashed. Ooh. Okay. Monster list. Alrighty. So we want Hydro for sure. Cryo. Pyro, and Electro. Okay. So those are the good elements. Benny, where are you? This actually has all our stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Hold the line! Think you can get away? Let's play! Whirling snow! Kamisato art! Sometsu! Huh? Allow me! Hold the line! Time for takeoff. Here we go! My apologies! Yeah! I'm going in! Off we go! Brace yourselves! Take flight! Yeah! Rest and rebuild! Let's play! Think you can get away? Hold the line! Here we go! Time for takeoff. My apologies. Teamwork is dreamwork. Embrace the ice. Whirlings, let's light it up. Brace yourselves. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Think you can get away? Huh? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I need at least 1,000. But 2,000 points is even better. Got it. Okay, character's normal charge or plunging attack hits an opponent. They will unleash a random pyro-electro shockwave at the opponent's location and will deal AoE damage to the corresponding element. This effect can be triggered once every 2 seconds. Ruin guards, huh? Okay. I think I want Kaza. Kokomi. Plunge attack, eh? Coaching. Sapphire. And Benny Boy. Start.
Allow me.
One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my night into the wind.
I'm going in. Let's light it up. Nowhere to hide. Incoming.
The wind knows me. Clouds hide. The birds call. One with nature. Shah!
Cut to the chase. Hey! Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh?
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud. One with nature. Shah!
Everybody stand back! Let's...
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! The wind knows me.
With sword comes shadow. Speed of light. Hold the line. Teamwork is dreamwork. Cut to the chase. Incoming. Hey! Yeah. Allow me.
Clouds high, the birds call, one with nature.
With sword comes shadow. Don't blink. I'm going in. Huh?
Wind strider, fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Whew. Go. Need the smaller one of that though. Aha. Let's see. Head to the next location. Okay. Sorry, but I can. Oh, it's raining.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops. Compared to the storms I've encountered out at sea, this is really quite tame.
I'm gonna get sapped fighting if I just sit here though. Darn, it was off just a bit. The peaks, huh? Nice.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly
Livingstone.
rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops.
Alright, Dr. Livingstone. Is it a parcel today or something else? Alright, friendship, come on out. Livingstone. Traveler, fancy meeting you here. I'm sure you're very busy as always. But I just need a moment of your time. Could you give this to Dr. Edith for me? I was planning to deliver it myself, but something else came up. I'll handle it. Luckily, I have you to help. I'm very grateful. Give the goods to Dr. Edith, who, hold us at Windrise. Because why is she not having rice? When is she never at rice? Hello, Dr. Edith. I've come with a parcel for you. Actually, can I see? I could destroy it. No. I wonder why my delivery hasn't arrived. A traveler, how can I help? You must be waiting for these. Oh, I never expected you to be the one delivering this. This is a huge help. Please, take these. Yeah, I've done this like 50 times, but sure, you can keep forgetting that I will do this consistently whenever I come across Dr. Livingstone. I know there are enemies around this area. So we'll see if I get spotted. Huh. No, no. Oh,
Yeah.
missing all of the progress. Dang it, too high. Okay. Hold on. Dang it. Yay! I feel so happy. Who defends Luaha? Oh. Is there any treasure here? Seeking to pay attention. City of wine and song, wineries, leisurely relaxation, and great dragon's residence.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
My dear boy, would love to. Okay, Waha Pool.
Behold!
No, I'm too far. Leave me alone.
Hup.
Ooh, okay, this one. I could hide the picture? Wait. Oh, it's tall.
Time to go.
Violet grass. Okay, this one. Dang it. Dang it. Waha. Alright, not Tianju. Not actually going to that. Oh, there they are.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Stonegate. Venti, are you still drinking your sorrows away? Dang it. Wait, was this one here before? Oh, yes. Okay. Someone's movie fences, I guess. Wish I knew. Alright, what time is it? Ah, I'll just skip time for just a little bit. Wait, Paimon was gonna say something?
Everyone got here so early.
Dang it.
The sun is shining bright today. As soon as that leaf floats past Stonegate, we shall reveal today's poetry theme.
Leave. Kaza?
The theme of the second day of the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala is pairing couplets. Pairing couplets? Oh, I've heard of that. It's a Liyue art form where you have to create new lines of poetry based on fixed rules. Kind of like a fill-in-the-blanks game, but for poetry. Heaven and earth, rain and wind, the endless sky and the boundless land, forest boars and ocean shrimp, lavender melons and matsutake shrooms. Based on a given line of poetry, you must create the second line to form a pair, or couplet. As long as you take inspiration from the wide world around you, you'll find it's not so difficult after all. The two lines should be neatly matched, complementing each other both semantically and rhythmically. In essence, it's just like most other forms of poetry.
To buoy your imaginations and allow the winds of inspiration to fill your sails, we've added an additional component, an inspiration walk.
A nature tour. Inspiration walk. Potato, potato.
An inspiration walk?
By inspiration walk, we simply mean wandering around in the wild, taking in the scenery, and pocketing any poetic thoughts.
So, Fenty's dialogue for the reading was just wrong. Yay.
Of course, to all our friends, old and new, please be careful while out and about. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is already fully booked for the month ahead, and if there's any more demand, I'll be the only one with a smile on my face.
In short, please roam freely as the mood takes you. Enjoy the spectacular scenery of our two beautiful nations and fill your imaginations with the most pleasing of poetry. We will all reconvene here tonight.
Tonight, eh?
Traveler, can you round up Xingqiu, Chongyun, and the Mondstadt contingent? I have a favor to ask of you.
So, basically, all my friends. Sure.
Oh, is it that thing from yesterday?
No problem.
Thanks. I'm counting on you.
You gather the team and briefly describe what's really going on.
So, we hope that each of you can keep an eye out for this while you're out on your inspiration walk.
Are you sure this is okay? It was just something I ran into, and now we're imposing my business on everyone else.
Oh, not everyone. There are a bunch of NPCs that are just enjoying their time with this.
Oh, please don't say that, Mr. Chongyun. Master Jean ordered us to work with you however we can to improve cooperation. Helping each other out is exactly what we're here for.
Besides, investigating any strange occurrences near Mondstadt and making a report to the Knights of Avonius is also part of our job.
I don't mind either, because while we're out, I can look for new cocktail ingredients too.
To make the quote-unquote most disgusting cocktail she can.
Just think of it like an outing with friends. It'll be fun.
Yeah, no need to feel bad.
The way I see it, you should just humbly accept their willingness to help.
All right. In that case, thank you all very much. I will be sure to repay your kindness someday.
No need.
Now, how about we split into two groups for the day?
You mean to cover more ground?
Not just that. Don't forget, this is still part of the Poetry Gala. If we all see the same sights and sounds during our inspiration walk, how can we write unique poems?
That's true. But how do we decide who goes in which group?
Why don't we draw lots?
Well, I guess that works.
Yeah! That'll make things even more fun.
Well, Paimon, if we have to draw separate lots, what if we're not together?
Drawing lots? But what if I end up with the Liyue crowd, and I can't think of anything to say to them?
Oh my gosh.
I've got the slips of paper here. Who wants to go first?
Oh, Paimon! Paimon wants to go first.
Everyone draws a lot.
Okay, so that's the Traveler, Paimon,
Dang
Diona,
it.
and Chongyun in one group, and Xingqiu, Mika, and Noelle in the other.
What a relief. At least I'll have Noelle with me.
Then I humbly place myself at your instruction.
Oh, I don't think... that won't be...
I also await your guidance.
Jeez. No need to be so formal, man. Taking a stroll, that's the plan.
Take care, everyone. See you all tonight.
Did anyone forget to bring anything? If not, then let's get going. Dun, 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 dun. Come on.
Wow. Are those ears and tail real? So fluffy.
I'm freaking psychic for hearing everybody's thoughts.
All right. Miss Diona, is there some place in particular you would like to go?
Just call me Diona.
Since we're trying to find that thing you saw, why don't we start with the place you saw it last time?
Let's go get inspired. Lead the way, Captain Chongyun.
Captain? Hey, quit messing around.
Xiao! Wait, don't tell me Chongyun saw Xiao. Okay, wait. My boy.
Enjoy your inspiration walks. I'm looking forward to some splendid poetry tonight.
No one else. Okie dokes. Ah. Ah, okay. That's quite a distance away. A leisurely stroll. Da-da-da-da-da. So many doors.
Right over there, next to the water. That's where I saw it. But it was a little foggy at the time, so I didn't get a clear look.
The view from here is great, but there's kind of a gloomy atmosphere around here. Is this the kind of place you like to take a walk?
I wasn't taking a walk. I come here to train.
Train? Like how knights train for combat?
It's a bit different. As an exorcist of Liyue, my training involves practicing techniques for the exorcism of evil spirits.
Exorcism?
I've always wanted to demonstrate the power of exorcism, but it's a pity. I've never actually gotten the chance.
Changyun is 1 in a million. He has pure yang spirit, so as soon as he gets close, evil spirits run and hide. Huh? Isn't that a good thing?
It's awful. Have you ever heard of an exorcist that's never seen an evil spirit? A lot of people think I'm a fraud because of this condition of mine.
Your physical constitution is far rarer than the techniques still passed down by exorcists today. You should treasure it.
Conqueror of demons.
Is that a friend of yours?
Oh yeah, best friend.
Yep, this is Xiao, an adeptus of Liyue. An adeptus? Wow, I've never seen one of those before.
I don't even know if you've ever heard of one before, Diona.
Hello, Mr. Adeptus?
Just call me Shao.
So, are you here to train too? Or are you out for an inspiration walk?
When I heard about the exorcist's encounter, my suspicions were roused. That's why I'm here. I've already informed the owner of the inn. If you see anything out of the ordinary, return immediately and leave it to me.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to drag even the Conqueror of Demons into this.
I have already patrolled the area and found nothing amiss. Either the anomaly you encountered was no evil spirit, or perhaps it already left.
I guess that means we came all this way for nothing.
If there's no other business, I'll be taking my leave now.
Wait. Come on an inspiration walk with us. Please, Xiao.
Yeah, you should come. There's no one else around here anyway, so you don't need to worry.
But
I would also be honored if you joined us, Adeptus Xiao. It is a rare opportunity, and I have many questions about exorcising evil spirits that I would like to ask you.
fine.
Yay.
Seems like this Adeptus is pretty shy. Or maybe all the Adepti in Liyue are like this. Team Changyun has a new member! Yay!
Now we have more than the other team. Alright, Paimon, you gotta go to the other team so we have a balance.
What? When did this become my team? Now that Adeptus Xiao is joining us, if anyone's team leader, it should be...
Don't overthink it. Diona, didn't you say you wanted to find some new ingredients?
Yeah, I don't get to come to Liyue very often, so I want to gather some new ingredients while I'm here. I've heard that Liyue's Jueyun chilies can set your throat on fire. Is that true? I'm gonna mix them into my drinks and give it a try.
Uh-huh. Julian chilies. I'm not sure that would taste very good.
Oh, now she's absolutely gonna want to find them.
Really? Perfect! Let's go pick a whole bunch of them.
What the...
It's too much to explain to you,
As well
Changyan.
as Jueyun chilies, I also need some slime condensate or loach pearls.
Are those really fit for human consumption? This is starting to sound like something Xiangling would make.
Why? Is this my Changyan? Looks like mine. Yeah. So wait, why'd they give me? Oh. But why not give me my Diona? Is it just because she's weaker? Scour Pride. Okay. I can see why. But they shouldn't have given me Jonghyun. His HP is so destroyed right now. I don't have any healers except Diona. There you go, Changyan. Alright, Zhao, my love. One of my loves. Green chili? Here we go. Mint. Huh. There's some. Fresh, eh? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Shaking hands!
A touch of frost!
Okay, this should be enough.
Diona, you seem really committed to, making alcoholic drinks available to people of all tastes.
What? No, never! I hate alcohol! When grown-ups drink too much, they get that stupid drunk look on their faces, can't speak clearly, and don't even respond properly. Sometimes they just sleep on the floor all night. Alcohol is the root of all kinds of evil. So, I'm on a mission to mix the most disgusting drink in the whole world and show everyone just how awful alcohol really is. Nothing can stand in my way. If it means coming out to Liyue every day to pick fresh Jueyun chilies, then so be it.
Is it really worth all that effort?
Yeah, because all my previous efforts have failed. Those stinking booze hounds not only haven't woken up to the truth of how bad alcohol is, they even keep praising my drinks. It makes me furious!
But how is that possible? If this is the kind of stuff you're throwing into their drinks, it must taste absolutely vile, surely.
Oh, no.
Are you calling me a liar? Well, if you don't believe me, I'll fix you a drink right now. Then you'll see.
No need.
Just you wait.
I don't know.
Oh no. Is she really going to add those Jueyun chilies?
Well, there's that, and if it's gonna be an alcoholic drink, I don't know what your intake is on that, Changyan.
If her claims are true, perhaps she too possesses a unique constitution of some kind.
I don't see how it could have anything to do with her. Unless she's under the influence of some kind of power? Maybe an evil spirit.
No, I sense no trace of the demonic in her. Although there are traces of something else. Something rather special.
Oh, so we're trying to make Diona more special.
In Liyue, we might say this child has adeptal affinity.
Alright, time to give the boys
It's
your
ready.
concoction.
Here, I made one for Xiao too.
Ugh.
Oh boy. Look at that color. Yep. She definitely added Julian chilies.
What's wrong? You're not allergic to anything, are you? Don't worry, there isn't even any alcohol in it.
Oh.
It's a slime condensate base with a seasoning of Jueyun chilies and finished with frog legs.
It sounds so gross.
Surely there's no way this can possibly taste good.
Xiao looks at me. Don't force yourselves. But I can tell you, it probably is going to be really good.
Xiao downed it in a single gulp. Oh, great. If the Conqueror of Demons drank it, it'd be rude of me to refuse. Oh!
Changyan drank his too. Is he gonna be okay?
I know he has a very weak constitution with Julian chilies.
This drink is...
I'm waiting for it.
Delicious! It does have a touch of Julian chili, but it isn't at all overpowering. It's completely different from Xiangling's cooking or those drinks Xingqiu makes to mess with me. It's crisp and refreshing, with just a hint of numbness, and the Julian chili flavor combines with the smooth but not slimy texture of the frog legs to form a heavenly mixture. And oh, the slimes. Can we talk about the slimes? Before this, I never knew that they had such a pure and herby taste, like fresh grass after the rain. The power and purity of nature distilled into a cup. Amazing! Simply unbelievable!
That's right. Slimes are absolutely sublime. Oh, I failed again. But wait, what's gotten into Chongyun? He's been so quiet up until now.
Are you okay?
I'm great, and I gotta try another. Diona, if you please, one more.
Are you sure this didn't have any alcohol in it? At your instruction, Diana searched on you with an ice cold drink.
Oh, oh. Okay. I think I've calmed down a bit.
That's right.
I'm sorry. I can't believe I let you all see me like that.
That's okay, Changyan. You were high on spicy.
It's fine. My fault for not checking your spice tolerance first. Oh, looks like this pure yang spirit isn't such a great thing to have after all.
Actually, before I drank it, I very much doubted what you said about your drinks.
Who'd have thought it? Diona and Chongyun are actually kind of similar.
I mean, they both have cryo visions, and people say those might be tied to certain aspects of their lives.
Hmm?
Xiao? What's wrong?
Look over there.
Crab?
You mean the leaf?
Oh.
Something's written on it.
Oh?
What? You can see that from over here?
Let's grab it and take a look.
Oh yeah, or it'll get swept away.
Go, Paimon. Pick up Fallen Leaf.
There's a poem written on it. The Conqueror of Demons has truly amazing vision.
Let Paimon see!
Is this Venti's help? The sky that night blossomed with flowers, the stars that night hummed with like bees, in search of nectar and of dreams, and we that night were as new as dew, under moonlit flowing like silken honey, our words sweet as we sat by the spring, but I turned and left you alone. The poem in my heart left unspoken, and since then, the stars do not twinkle, the moon is ice cold. I hide them neath the water, but your tears fall and find them.
It sounds like the author is writing about the first time they met their true love.
Although the following lines suggest that they didn't end up together.
Perhaps something unfortunate happened?
Why write a poem on a fallen leaf?
Because their love is fleeting?
The flowing waters are ruthless. They carry the leaves away with the current. This poem would likely have vanished into the void had we not found it. It makes no sense to me.
Sometimes people write poems simply to express themselves. It doesn't matter if anyone else reads it.
That's true. I've heard Singcho say something similar before. When there's things that you're unable to say, or just never had the chance to say before it was too late, if it can be put on paper, it can be expressed as poetry.
Is it kind of like wishing at a fountain? I used to do that sometimes when I was little. So, that means that our mystery poet was probably hoping that someone would read it, right? You think? Then, should we write a poem in reply?
But we don't know who wrote it. How can we reply?
Why not go upstream?
Upstream? Why?
The ink looks fresh. It can't have been written too long ago. This withered leaf floated down with the current. If we travel further upstream and drop a leaf into the same waters, it should be carried down past the original writer.
Cool! Aw, this is so romantic! Communicating with a mystery person using poems on fallen leaves!
Okay, but is it really romantic when we don't know anything about them?
But how do we make sure that they'll receive it?
We can write extra copies and drop the leaves in different places. As they say, where there's a will, there's a way. Surely at least one of our leaves will find a path.
Either way, it's our only option.
Oh, this is what we're
Then
doing
let's
now.
make like a tree and head upstream!
That was terrible. Paimon. Ooh, 1,000 meters? Oh my gosh! Ooh, no. No, 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 no. I'm not teleporting there just to get rammed by a bull.
Let's
Oh,
go jumping
poor.
in puddles and see who can make the biggest splash.
Compared.
Upstream, upstream, up we go! Oh, did you think of what to write yet?
I already finished writing it. Amidst the dark, fireflies aglow, pebbles unmoved by the stream's flow. If words yet remain, and love holds till the last, against the world can the small stand fast. In honeyed moonlight may you once more bask.
Ooh, great! Now give it here, and Paimon will toss it into the water!
Okay. This was a great suggestion, Xiao. Seems like the idea of you getting involved has grown on you.
Things you never had the chance to say before it was too late. When silence is the final word, we mourn the loss of things unheard.
Ooh. You should try writing a poem too, Xiao.
I have little talent for, nor knowledge of poetry.
The leaf's in the water! Look, it's like a little boat! Merrily, merrily down the stream. Life is but a dream.
We should probably pick up the pace. We still have a few more leaves to set afloat, and we need to get back before it gets dark.
It's already dark.
Okay, let's go! Uh-huh.
Oh, don't mind us for having a
What's
moment.
this? You two having a private chat?
Never.
No, it's nothing. I just hope this isn't all in vain.
Some time ago, in a team far, far away. I get to play their team now? Oh, yay.
The scenery here is quite beautiful. Let's pause here to seek some inspiration.
Should we set up camp? Oh, please wait a moment. I'll pitch the tent.
It's an inspiration walk. There's no need for all that.
Okay, well, I'll conduct reconnaissance nearby to ensure this area is safe and see if I can't scavenge any firewood or food while I'm at it.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, reconnaissance?
I'm so sorry, Shinjo. You're literally with these two who are almost as bad as some other Livonians.
It means survey the environment and plan our route forward. It's the foundation of all operations while out in the wild.
Oh, sweet, sweet Mika.
Are all inspiration walks in Mondstadt this complicated? They're acting like this is completely normal. Am I the weirdo here? In that case, I'll conduct reconnaissance with Mika.
Shinjo's like, I don't know what's going on here.
Huh? Oh, okay then.
Mika's like, I usually do these things alone.
Crumbs. Now I have to try and make small talk. Should I mention the scenery? The weather?
Very well. Then leave the camp to me.
Oh, jeez. No need to make a camp. We'll still make a camp. Yeah.
So, Singcho, do you, go on inspiration walks often?
I do. I always get bored when I'm cooped up at home, so I head out for a stroll. Life gets busy. You have to steal a moment of leisure when you can.
Cool. Oh, over there, firewood.
Have fun, you two. I'll have the tent set up soon.
It's a freaking loach, and they're worthless loach pearls. That's probably as clean as I'll get my glasses to be. Okay. Mika! Oh, wait. Yeah. Where is the firewood? Nope. Oh, well, I guess my Shincho is C6. And my Mika, I think, is only like C1, maybe 2. Ah, it is at camp. Oh, wonderful.
You had your chance.
No, my sword!
There we go.
Witness the power of Gugwa! Not good. A minor setback. Time to act.
Gosh dang it.
Rain outlines your fate. Body and mind.
Neutralizing threats.
Yeah.
Okay, for cooking ingredients. Am I literally just gonna be killing a bunch of things? Eh?
With this wood and the food I brought along, we can definitely put together a decent lunch.
You've got quite a knack at wilderness survival. I'll give you that.
Thanks. I was on an expedition with the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius for a while, not too long ago. I was in charge of surveying and mapping.
Oh? You sound like a character from an adventure novel. Charging across the world, sword in hand.
What? No, I'm nowhere near as amazing as all that. If I really run into a powerful enemy, I always leave it for someone stronger to deal with.
You're too modest, Mika. A hero is measured not by the blood on his sword, but by what's in his heart. As long as a righteous heart that yearns to aid others beats within your chest, no matter where you go or what you have achieved, you may be called a hero.
That all sounded pretty profound. Oh, I've never even thought about any of that before.
Hello? Are you okay? Maybe we should return, lest Noelle be forced to wait on us.
Oh, sure.
Time to act.
Dang, she set up a whole freaking tent.
But you're back! Did everything go smoothly? Do you need a cloth to wipe the sweat from your brow?
Wow.
No need, thanks. All clear. There's no danger in the vicinity.
Since I took care of it. Team lights a fire and starts preparing lunch. Before long, a delicious meal is ready. Sweet.
Noelle, your cooking is amazing. Every single dish is so tasty.
Truly astounding. I never imagined it was possible to enjoy such a satisfying meal in the great outdoors.
Really? Then what do you usually eat when you're out on an inspiration walk?
Oh, well, since I usually sneak out from home, I just grab some dried snacks to take with me. Add in whatever fruit I pick along the way, and that's my lunch.
By sneaking out, you mean running away from home?
That's right. Or sometimes I'll tell a cover story like, I'm going out to take care of business.
But if you get caught, won't you get disciplined?
So just don't get caught.
Great mentality there, Shincho.
Huh. Anyway, did anything interesting come up while you were out scouting?
These two goody two-shoes are with Shincho.
Well, Xingqiu and I talked about what it means to be a hero. Now that I think about it, by Xingqiu's definition, you should be considered a hero too, Noelle.
Huh? Me?
You're always happy to help everyone in the Knights of Favonius. Not only that, but whenever we're out training, you help out the citizens of Mondstadt. Oh, remember that time when a giant boulder was blocking the road? You cut it in two with a single blow.
Oh? Sounds like she has both a heroic spirit and incredible martial prowess.
Don't. Oh, please don't praise me like that. We should talk about what we came here to do. Finding inspiration.
Miss Hutao said something about pocketing our poetic thoughts. But so far, all we've done is gather some firewood and cook lunch. I have no idea what to write.
You can write about anything. Looking at Cor Lapis, one can't help but wonder if one's own heart is as bright and clear as jade. Observing silk, so bright and beautiful, one pauses to consider whether it ever feels the sadness and sorrow that humans do.
So we have to connect our internal world with the external one?
Exactly. But that's just one of many possible methods. Perhaps you might gaze out at the bridge in the distance and see a woman leaning on the railing, looking as if her heart is laden by sorrows that even the rushing waters below cannot wash away.
Huh? Wait! I saw her at the gala yesterday. She wrote one of the riddles we answered. Why don't we go say hi?
Sorry, Noel's in the party. And Mika lost his burst? Are you freaking kidding me right now?
Hello, ma'am. How fortuitous it is that we meet again.
Hello. Are you here on your inspiration walk too?
Yes. Allow me to introduce ourselves. I am Xingqiu, and this is Noelle and Mika.
Thank you for accepting our answer to your riddle yesterday.
Oh, don't mention it. It's all in good fun. I'm Kelly Roe.
So, Miss Caliroe, are you from Fontaine?
That's right. I was traveling in the area and just happened to see there was a poetry event being held at Stone Gate. It looked fun, so I thought I'd drop in.
Your riddle yesterday made quite an impression on me. It was uniquely evocative. Have you studied Liyue poetry before?
I haven't, actually. I've just picked up a few things here and there from chatting with people throughout my travels.
Amazing! So you're a natural poet.
We noticed you standing on the bridge from quite some distance away. Are you drawing poetic inspiration from the flowing current beneath your feet?
I haven't finished my poem yet. The water here was just so peaceful and calming. I stopped for a moment and lost myself in admiring it.
Well, since we're all here, why not head back with us to the venue for tonight's festivities? It's getting late after all.
Huh? Are you sure?
We can walk and talk. Perhaps the mingling of ideas will give rise to new inspiration.
I'd personally like to hear Miss Callie Roe's couplet. I'm sure I can learn something.
Well, if you're all in agreement, I've got no reason not to join you.
The group walk back to the venue, laughing and joking as they go.
Woohoo! The first team is back, right on schedule.
Huh? The others have yet to return?
Come on! Let's hurry!
And of course, Xiao's not with us anymore.
We're not too late, are we?
Just how far did you all go?
Everyone catch your breath. Come on, deep breaths. 1, 2. Now, don't panic. The party hasn't started yet.
We made it! Oh, Paimon's exhausted.
Since when do you get tired from flying?
Paimon gets tired if she has to fly too fast. Oh, not to mention dropping all those leaves. Paimon's hands are cramping up. Sounds like someone needs to exercise more. Huh? You guys picked up a new teammate while you were out?
Indeed. This is Kelly Rowe. I believe you'll remember her from yesterday, though you weren't introduced.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, but you're not the only ones who's called in reinforcements. Look who we got! Hey, Chow? Where'd he go?
It's Shao, Paimon.
Chow, come on out!
Now that we've all regrouped, let's. Huh. Scratch that. Looks like we're still waiting on my co host.
They say roosters crow at first light, and finches go to bed at night. But Director Hu Tao's always on the ball. Anytime, anywhere, she'll answer your call.
Are the theatrics really necessary? We're already on day 2 of the festival. The opening ceremony is over.
The opening ceremony is never over, Paimon.
But my dear, dear Paimon, it seems you are not yet aware. That was not for my own sake, but for a special guest who's joining us today.
Director Who's manner is as exuberant as ever. It always makes quite an impression.
Oh boy! Now this is a surprise.
Mr. Zhongli, I hope you are well.
Xingqiu, what can you tell me about Mr. Zhongli? He seems like somebody very important.
Oh, not at
Yes,
all.
he's held in very high regard in Liyue Harbor. He's extremely erudite in many different domains of knowledge.
Allow me to introduce you all to Zhongli, a consultant at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
See? He's basically got the same job with Hu Tao. Not the most important role in the world.
His expertise is limitless, stretching from the celestial orbs to the terrestrial ores, spanning modern and ancient culture, delving into literature both prosaic and poetic. He may be my subordinate, but he is certainly a qualified poetry expert, and so we have invited him here tonight to judge the compositions.
The director exaggerates. I am but vaguely acquainted with a few lines of classical poetry. Should you consider me to be remiss in my appraisal of your own compositions, please correct me.
Yeah, enough with the modesty already. If I didn't know better, I'd say you seemed nervous. Just focus on judging.
Please rest assured that I shall rise to the occasion, Director.
Let me do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great! Equal numbers on both sides.
Wasn't like that when we left.
Huh? Are you counting me too?
Join us. It'll be fun.
Okay, fine. But consider this a favor.
Alright.
With our Fontaine friend present, perhaps we should rename this event to the Three Nations Congenial Poetry Gala. Also, I'm just noticing that Paimon should only count as a half teammate at most. That kind of puts Team Traveler at a bit of a disadvantage. Well, how about this? I'll join in as well. Director Hu Tao, here to help out in your hour of greatest need. What does everyone think?
Naturally, the more the merrier. Being the host of the festival shouldn't stop you from having the chance to enjoy it like the rest of us.
Then it's settled. Everyone else in the audience, feel free to join in too and support your favorite team.
What about me? Shall I keep track of the score?
No need for that. The teams are just a formality. We're all friends here, and this isn't intended to be competitive. But what do you think, Judge Zhongli?
You say it's not supposed to be competitive, but we have a judge.
I concur, Director. Moreover, it would be disingenuous to impose upon our friends from Mondstadt and Fontaine a competition in which they are judged on how rigorously they can adhere to Liyue poetic conventions. Since this is a congenial poetry gala, should we not begin with inspiration and finish with friendly conversation? The aim being for all participants to enjoy themselves.
That's a relief. I was so nervous about this, but it sounds like it's gonna be pretty relaxed.
Couldn't have asked for a better judge. Zhongli said everything I was supposed to say, only far more eloquently. So, without further ado, I shall pass the baton to Venti.
No problem. Friends old and new, put on your thinking caps and take a deep breath of fresh air. The second stage of our poetry gala will now commence. Matching couplets.
Perhaps I could break the ice with a humble contribution to inspire others to share their brilliance. Please listen to the first line in the couplet. Lounging in luxury inside a Shinue kiosk booth, delighting in countless contemporary tastes.
What? He managed to think of one already? Oh, he seems like a real expert at this.
Shinue Kiosk. Should that be paired with Lily Pavilion? Or are they too similar for a couplet? Oh, this is pretty difficult.
Shinue Kiosk. Contemporary tastes? I guess I should pair the modernity of their VIP dining experience with an emblem of the past. Ah! Maybe where I was training that one time. That was quite ancient. The weather was terrible that day. Okay, I got something. Surrounded by history, outside a Tianheng Pass pavilion, as lightning sets the boundless tenebrous skies ablaze.
Wow! Chongyun completed the couplet!
Shinue Kiosk is a renowned modern restaurant, while the mountain pass of Tianheng is a prominent historical landmark. These two iconic locations form a complementary pair. The imagery also contrasts rather well between the two halves of the couplet. One half describing a leisurely and comfortable indoor scene, the other portraying a hazardous outdoor scenario where there is no protection from the elements.
Huh? I was just describing what I experienced that day. I guess I just got lucky. All right then. I guess I'll start the next couplet. Mind pines for Mingyun. Flesh confined to Qingse. Spirit striding high on Zhiyun's clouds.
Oh, Chongyun, you dark horse. Looks like you came to play today.
This conjures the image of one with lofty aspirations, whose life is limited to a small town, but who awaits the opportunity to one day ascend above the clouds. The use of various locations for their symbolism is quite novel indeed.
Oh! Soul shines like jade stone, dressed in finest silkware. Lucent heart still beats within me now.
Wow, how did Noelle do that?
I think it's because she took inspiration from what Shincho said.
A superb line. It employs the metaphor of precious stone to describe one of noble and moral character, with a pure and clear heart. The symbolism in this case is centered around objects, truly the work of a skilled poet.
That was a commendable couplet.
All thanks to your guidance while we were out on our inspiration walk. I'd like to start the next couplet. Up into the misty karst, down among the grassy marsh, all for lotus seed and bird egg soup.
Lotus seed and bird egg soup? What is it, Diona? Did you think of a second line for the couplet?
I think she thought of a concoction.
No. Everyone's poems are so complicated. I need more time just to understand them. But when I heard lotus seed and bird egg soup, it made me think of berry and mint burst. Maybe because I mixed a similar drink recently.
Got it.
North beyond the Starfell Lake. South across the windswept plains. Just for berries squeezed and mint infused.
I wasn't expecting this. The few times Traveler gets to actually speak is so interesting.
No wonder everyone praises the traveler so highly. You answered so quickly.
Both halves of this couplet require intimate knowledge of the terrain in question and the local plants that may be found there. The two of you are clearly both seasoned travelers.
Does this mean I helped? Meowsa!
You saved the day. Thanks, Diona.
Hey now, Zhongli. Don't just praise everything you hear. You should question and press them a bit. Don't worry about upsetting anyone. After all, I'm here to take the heat.
Then allow me to try another. Qingxin has no heart. Still, it soothes the human heart.
Is she talking about the medicinal effects of Qingshin? This is a hard one to match.
The Qin heart in Genshin means heart. Oh, I didn't know that, but the flower itself has no heart. Ah. I've got it. My boy, filling me with inspiration.
Sweet dream is no dream, yet it nurtures people's dreams.
Sweet dream. Does that really match?
Since the suitability of the match has been queried, I shall act according to the director's wishes and ask you, what is the link between Sweet Dream and Genshin?
Sweet dream is a type of dessert.
Oh, you mean eating a delicious dessert before bed will make you sleep well, right? You're amazing!
Actually, we sleep peacefully at night because Zhao is there to protect everyone.
Then I agree. The two halves of the couplet match. This point is well deserved.
Points for me, points for thee. This judge gives out points for free. But if you ask me, everyone's being a little too conventional so far. Let's push the envelope a little. Go nuts!
Oh? In that case, why don't you finish this one for me, Hu Tao? Round moon in the heavens, full moon at night. Celebrate with circle of friends.
Oh, square meals in the basement. Big bowls of rice. Decorate with cuboids of meat.
Huh? What the?
Ah, we have ourselves a pedant's couplet. The two halves have no thematic connection, yet each word has its perfect parallel, meaning the two halves do form a cohesive whole. The strict pairings make this no easier to achieve than a thematically coherent couplet.
Blah, 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 blah. So verbose. Zhongli, just tell me if I got a point or not.
Of course you did. I presumed it went without saying.
Ahem. Through Cheongji, I walked 100 miles. At Guili, I ended my march. In Dihua, the silver grass grows in two styles, but horsetails don't trot out the marsh.
From vendors, I bought some 15 steaks. At dinner, I sizzled the lots. At pressure, the tenderloin cooks in 2 ticks, but 15 won't fit in the pot.
Huh?
So that's a pedant's couplet. Paimon thinks she can do that too. I thought of one. Wolf hooks can't hook Baron Bunny. Aw, that's a cute couplet.
Sweet flowers can't outsweet Sister Barbara.
Now, that's the passion we like to see. Although, unfortunately, your response was technically one word too long.
In that case, Whopper flowers can't whop Jumpy Dumpty.
Oh, this Mondstadter's got talents.
I'm so relieved I at least managed to get one.
Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of clear springs.
Wow, Noelle came up with another one. Come on, match the couplet. Paimon knows you can do it.
Why don't you try it, Paimon?
Do you really think Paimon has what it takes?
Time to get pedantic. Match each word one by one and you'll be fine.
Fine, Paimon will give it a whirl. Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of clear springs. Seething in the pouring rain, sword of pain swipes at my foe, beating up the eye of the storm.
Great job.
What? Really?
Yes, very good. The image of challenging powerful foes in the harshest of conditions seemed to manifest before my eyes, and it was perfectly juxtaposed against the atmosphere of leisurely reading with a cup of freshly brewed tea.
Really? Maybe Paimon has a knack for this after all.
It appears that my services as a judge are no longer needed.
Venti nods. Uh, in high spirits, the laughter and couplets continue. As the host declares the day's events over, the crowd reluctantly disperses.
Paimon's so happy! Paimon managed to match a bunch of couplets at the end. You did hear them all, right?
Yeah, I wasn't asleep.
I really enjoyed myself too. Oh, I never knew Liyue's couplet poetry was so much fun.
You were amazing today, Noelle. You did so many couplets. Paimon especially liked your one about reading Heart of Clear Springs. Paimon never could have thought of that.
Kaliro?
Miss Kelly Roy, are you
Roy?
okay? You look like you're getting tired.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Although, I do have a question I'd like to ask. Have all of you read Heart of Clear Springs?
I technically haven't read it. I probably have it, but I haven't read it yet.
I haven't actually read it.
My dad told me the story once. It's about a spring fairy and a young boy.
Oh, yes. The story of a spring fairy who left her homeland and met a boy under the moonlight in a faraway land. The boy poured out his heart to her, and she listened to his stories. Over time, the boy grew up and began to develop feelings for the spring fairy. But the spring fairy didn't understand human love and was afraid that making a promise to him would ultimately end in tragedy. And so, I don't know if Diona's father mentioned the part about the kiss to her.
In the end, the spring fairy left the boy and was never heard from again.
Oh, yes, that's it. Many years went by, and the boy became an old man, but he never stopped believing that the fairy was real and not just a dream.
Sounds like a tragic tale.
So, what do you guys think of the spring fairy in the story?
I'm sure she made her decision with the best of intentions, but the boy couldn't hope to understand why she left. It's a shame that the misunderstanding never got cleared up.
Well, do you think she should go back and see that boy again if she ever had another chance?
Now? But isn't he an old man by the end of the story?
Isn't it a bit late? What if it just led to more regrets? Oh, sorry. Oh, maybe I'm being too pessimistic.
If Paimon was that boy... Actually, Paimon would definitely want to see the spring fairy again, no matter how old Paimon got. After all, she's the love of his life, right?
I see.
Oh? Looks like the party's still going strong over here. Are you coming up with more couplets? Need my help?
Stick to hosting, Tone Deaf Bard. If you get involved, you'll only match every couplet yourself and not leave any for the rest of us.
I never knew you had such a high opinion of my abilities, Paimon. But the couplet games are all over now. Tomorrow's theme is freestyle poetry.
Ooh.
Do we have to share our own poems with everyone?
That's right. If you're not feeling confident, don't worry. It's never too late to register for Venti's Poetry Cram class.
I'll sign up.
Oh, me too.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on there, Buster. Before you start peddling your classes, just how much freedom is there with this freestyle poetry exactly? Aren't there any requirements at all?
That's the thing with freestyle.
It's as free as the winds that blow. And there's nothing freer. There are no limits to genre, form, content, or anything else. So long as it comes from the heart, you're welcome to put it into poetry.
Oh. Yeah, no, I don't really do stuff from the heart. Hooray.
Give it a try. There's no better chance to express your innermost thoughts.
Whoa, that's almost too much freedom. Paimon can't decide which way to go. Our travels, or maybe all the food that the travelers cooked for Paimon. Will you come too, Kelly Roy? Paimon wants to see what you write.
Oh, yes. I'll be there.
Ugh, my nose is starting to itch again. All right, I shall leave you to
Cat.
privately ponder your poems and bid you all good night. See you tomorrow.
Diona, isn't it? The cats. Alrighty. No, lizard. Lizard. No. Oh. Calm with everything being right there. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, looks like doing the charge shots is a little better.
Oh dear.
No!
Day
Shao!
has finally come.
Oh. Oh, that is rude. Yes.
Let's play.
Wretched vermin!
Run away, run away, run away, run away. Whoa.
Boring! Here!
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
The wind knows me.
Still no claymore billet.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Too slow.
Ow.
You're dead!
Quick, follow.
Not bad, not bad. Not bad. You've got a trick or two.
Time for takeoff. Yahoo! Here we go.
Wind Strider. The wind rises. Search for it.
Your strength is praiseworthy. I too shall use all of mine. So, don't you dare disappoint me.
Flip.
Foul Legacy, the Devouring Deep!
No, I don't really remember this cutscene at all. Ow. Should be so much rubble everywhere then. Maybe we eat. Suspicious stuff I keep getting.
Squall and Fury. Yeah.
Oh, that was pathetic, Benji.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Let's play.
It's better, but
Yeah.
yep, replenish. Ugh, nothing? Ugh. I could go to Aztaha, but Aztaha's so hard. Oops, I meant start.
Let it be known that divinity is mine!
Oh, it's safe to do it though.
Churn!
Ah! Of course.
Wouldn't Gluck think you can get away?
Feeble human!
Quit following me. Quit following me. Upon the gale.
At my command, you shall fall! Need more power!
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Boring! Useless!
Behold!
You cannot defy me, mortal!
Brace yourself!
Shoot. Is Venti dead now? I want to keep breaking the floor in a lot of the fights against these people. I don't think that happens when I fight the Saritsa. I mean, not the Saritsa. Signora.
I am the all-knowing God!
Oop. Here we go.
Burn to oblivion!
One with nature.
Here we go!
Ow. Darn you.
Good.
Good? Oh, there goes that bad.
Kneel! Reality is pain!
Squall and fury. Upon the gale. Too slow. Too slow. Quit following me.
Good riddance, cruel world.
Too slow. Time to get cut.
Brace yourselves!
Behold. Too slow. Not possible. Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Time for takeoff! Yahoo!
Squall and fury.
You dare to gaze upon me?
Yeah!
Burn to oblivion!
Brace yourselves!
Wind Strider.
Come on, little thing. Kill him.
Pain!
Time to go.
I was destined for more.
Goodness. My favorite. Upgrading controller. Come on. Ugh. Give me a claymore billet. Alrighty, last fight for now. Ow.
Inferior.
Oh, my crit food's gone.
Oh, let's play.
The wind rises. Yeah.
The eye sweeps the land.
Search for it.
Wind Strider.
Think you can get away?
Pathetic.
Behold.
Absurd.
Search for it.
How amusing.
You're dead. Know your place.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
The wind rises.
Oh, yay. Not gonna be having you die right now.
This body is eternal.
Woo!
Sever.
Ow.
Perish.
I feel like she sets back everything. Ah! Aha!
Follow
Time to go.
blade. Witness the final calamity.
Useless.
There is no
Time to go.
How amusing.
Quit following Squall and Fury.
eternity is in my hands.
Too slow. Behold.
Boring.
Purge all obstacles. Sever.
Quit following me.
No!
The price for my sins.
Great. Oh, dear mother.
Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
As one with wind and cloud. Wretched vermin. Squall and fury. How amusing.
This one, a fleeting shadow.
Weak.
Lightning
Think
does
you
not
can get
bend to the
away?
will of mortal.
I wouldn't go.
Get out of my... Unsightly insects.
Illusions are but distractions.
Great. Of course it's her.
Behold. The wind rises.
Thunder.
Surge forth.
This body is eternal. Ruin follows my blade. Perish.
Behold. Surge forth.
Did you take a hit that again?
Witness the final calamity.
Wind Strider. Time to...
Gosh damn, too full.
Perish.
Surge forth.
Brace yourself.
In my hand.
Let's play.
Run, Kaguha.
Purge all obstacles.
Useless. Stay focused. Squall if you're
Follow my
dead.
blade.
Falling into the abyss.
That's not bad.
Time for takeoff.
Wind Strider. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Wretched vermin. The wind rises.
Only emptiness awaits.
Quit following me.
Really? Why am I not getting any claymore bullets? Why must you refuse me? Okay, kill all of you guys.
Let's wait till the snow gets heavier and have a snowball.
This is absolutely worthless. Oh gosh, dang it. What is that goblet? Hmm. Also, probably just have to remake. Serenity Pot.
This realm is... If you ever...
It's a goblet.
Behold! Huh. Worthless!
Ooh, delicious haggis. Luck is not here, but elsewhere. Once I get something delicious. Other than suspicious. Like I've been getting the past day or two. Okay. Call it there, because I gotta get ready for work. Hooray. I might hop on later today. We'll see.